Mildred and the viewers of NBS Television, I'm coming to you live from the High Court in Kampala, the Criminal Division specifically, where the matter of Dr. Kizza Besigye had come up for hearing. The matter was slated to begin today for Dr. Kizza Besigye to take plea. That means to agree or not to agree to have committed any of the crimes that he's accused of. That's treason and misprision of treason. That matter was not touched at all, as Dr. Kizza Besigye, on entry into court, raised that he has concerns to raise to the judges. That was about 11:34. That's when the matter began off in court, and it took just 22 minutes for the proceedings again to be adjourned to the 8th of October. When Dr. Kizza Besigye raised his arm to the court, asking the judge to allow him raise concerns that he has, there was a back and forth between him and Justice Baguma, who wanted Dr. Kizza Besigye to maintain his lawyers to allow them to raise the concerns or any issues that he has as an individual to be addressed by the court. But Dr. Kizza Besigye insisted that much as he has lawyers as represented in court, he actually still has a right to fair hearing and he can raise the issues that he has in court. That took about 15 minutes, back and forth exchanges between him and the judge for him to be allowed to have or to make his comments or make the issues that he wanted to be known to court be known. But that did not come through, as well as the judge insisted that yes, Dr. Kizza Besigye has a right to raise his concerns, but at this point he cannot raise the concerns, asking him to put whatever kind of issues he has or whatever kind of concerns he has in writing and then send the email or send the kind of information that he wants be known to court through to the judge here by 3rd of October, to allow the judge peruse through and also give a ruling on the 8th of October when the matter has been adjourned to that date. So the expectation is that the judge at that point will give a ruling on whatever concerns the Kizza Besigye will be raising and whatever issues he has. But also that suggests that maybe at the time the judge gives concern or gives his ruling, the state will have no issues to raise to the concerns of Dr. Kizza Besigye, or even his lawyers will have no issues to raise at that point, because what we know is that today they have not raised any issues except re-emphasizing to the judge that there is no law in the world, but most specifically there is no law in the Ugandan books and international law that bars an accused person with representation to be denied, or that bars any accused person right to express themselves before court and make known any kind of issues to the courtroom. So the hearing never took place. Dr. Kizza Besigye, until now, for this particular court, the High Court Criminal Division, it's not known whether he is guilty or whether he is not guilty, and it's not known whether he is yet to take plea at any point soon. So maybe at that time he'll be able to take plea, but the bigger part of the day in the courtroom for those particular 22 minutes that happened in the court, it was chance with his supporters. First, it was chants of protest to the court, asking why Judge Baguma had delayed to come into court, because they expected the matter was to begin at about 9 a.m. The matter began at 11:34. That prompted many of them to start singing songs of praise, singing songs of what they term as seeking forces, but also songs for them that re-energize them and also re-energize those that say are in the struggle. Those took the better part of the courtroom earlier on, but it has been heavy deployment of all security agencies here, because the two particular matters that have been happening and those two particular matters are very critical matters. The matter of Dr. Kizza Besigye and the matter of Jamil Mukuru, the two warranted that the JAT is deployed here at court, but also the entire courtroom was all entirely and heavily deployed around here where we are coming to you live. So what we know is that at the time we return to court, maybe the state will be again allowing Dr. Kizza Besigye either to take plea or he raises his concerns. And when his concerns are not addressed, what happens? The lawyers to Dr. Kizza Besigye, that is Salongwe Rias Lukwago and Martha Karua, and the 10 more so that were in court, and also the judge took note of that and said, okay, if you have 10 lawyers in court, do you still have to speak, or you want to have your lawyers get off the bar, cease representation of you and deal with the issues by yourself? That Dr. Kizza Besigye declined to, but so we wait and see how the matter returns on that day, and also wait to see whether actually Dr. Kizza Besigye heeds to the decision of the court to write, or he will insist that he has to raise his concerns to court in verbal. That's it for now from here at the High Court. Back to you, Mildred, at the command center.